these grown people talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind to hit you with a just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's about 47.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a give here to Pollard.
There he goes, left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
First down, Dallas.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. A throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Still fighting for more. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like those calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
will take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down, Pollard again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 9. Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'll pick up with 2.
30 now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown for the Niners. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nifty move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First down, and it's Pollard again. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Down to about the 45. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Prescott now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They go play action here. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield. 49-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
75 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this is caught by Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. And now off to the passes down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first downs here at their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Hey, kill.
1st down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Niners 28, Cowboys 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott on first down. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 159 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second down, Prescott. Slant. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. They're certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Running right, it's Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a give here to Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go, 46. Here we're going to 53. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and goal at the 49ers 2-yard line.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Muscles him off. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Purdy on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Pollard. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Third and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's 1st down. Now Prescott. Able to find Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Gallup with the catch there and coming off of a tough 2022. He was still recovering from a torn ACL and ended up with the fewest yards in a season of his career. The Cowboys know he's capable of much more, as he showed there.
To throw, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here go 46.
Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Prescott's pass.
Okay, ready.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a